Hey HCG family, this is Mimi's HCG. I am checking in today to let you know what's going on. And I woke up this morning with a 0.6 release, which is awesome. I did not do any more coconut oil. Let's see, so today is 6 of the very low calorie diet, and I have lost 7 pounds in 6 days. That's awesome. I'm going by my second load day, which on the second load day, I was 219.4. The first day of very low calorie diet, I had actually lost and went down to 18.6. So going from the last weight on the second load day of 219.4, that's what I'm going by, so that would be 7 pounds. So I am really thrilled with those results. And again, I didn't do the coconut oil, but also trying to do a little bit of research about that. And I know that Miss HCG Girl had told me that the MCT oil was both the palm oil and coconut oil. Well, what palm oil and coconut oil are, both two separate oils, is they are medium chain triglycerides. So they are a type of fat that is more easily digested and, let's see here, and more rapidly metabolized for energy than any other types of fats. MCT oils are naturally occurring in coconut oil and palm oils. So that's how it occurs in those two different kinds of oils. So both palm oils and coconut oil are MCT. Now, if MCT, the oil that you buy, which I haven't gotten any yet, but I was wondering if I've already got the coconut oil, and the coconut oil is MCT, it's a medium chain triglyceride. The only thing is, with the coconut oil, if I was going to make salad dressing, so I'm thinking that the kind that you can make that's liquid is maybe the palm oil that is used that doesn't solidify like the coconut oil does. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it, but there's been plenty of you out there, including Miss HCG Girl, so and has used it, but I find it very amazing and very awesome. I'm sure this is something that Dr. Simeons did know about, and I think it's I think it's wonderful. I can tell that I used it from when I had learned about coconut oil before HCG. I cooking with it and how good it was for you, and also that it helped with weight loss is what I researched. That's what caught my eye in the first place. So, so anything, I mean, implementing that in your diet while you're on HCG, to me, that I don't see anything wrong with it. I was just trying to see, make sure that I just didn't go overboard and start using something. I mean, yeah, I would love to have something to be able to, so when my husband, if he grills my chicken or my shrimp in that, I can brush it with a little bit of coconut oil or palm oil and keep it from sticking, and I mean, that would be great. But also, if I can find palm oil and to be able just to use that and get it cheaper than MCT oil, I think is how they actually sell it. And they might, MCT oil, when you buy it, they might mix both of the oils, the coconut and the palm oil with it. So I don't know. You all know. I know Miss HCG Girl definitely knows. So So I just found that was really interesting. So, and everybody's had a lot of losses by using it, but if, you know, if people are questioning it and they're having stalls in that, it says that it actually aids in, it aids for energy, and also to release, you know, fat. So it helps for weight loss. So I just wanted to give, you know, that's my 2 cents worth. Also, too, which I know that some people, and when I was on HCG before, people talked about ketone strips. Now, I remember doing this when I was on the Atkins diet and going into ketosis and that. Of course, when you're on the induction part of Atkins, you don't even have any fruit. And you got to be careful to limit even your vegetables. Certain vegetables you cannot have that have a high sugar content. So I remember having ketosis. So in my brain, I'm thinking, well, why do I want to go in ketosis, you know, on the HCG protocol? Because you can have fruit. And so I thought this morning, because I'd already had them, I had already got these, and so I thought, well, I'll see. So when I got up this morning, I did, and I couldn't believe, to my surprise, even though I had had a big thing of strawberry sorbet last night, I was already to the second, this here, in ketosis right here. So that kind of surprised me. So it's cool. Never even thought about using them because I had it in my brain, okay, if I'm eating fruit, it's not going to matter too much. So, but apparently did, and that's nice to know. Another thing too, speaking of those sorbet slash kind of smoothie, I don't have any greens or anything in there. It was just strawberries, a half a lemon juice, and a little bit of Truvia. I think that's how you say it. I have to read the bottle again. I'm so used to it. I used to be a sweet and low saccharin kind of person, then I got off of that, and then was using organic sugar in my coffee and that. But anyway, just using a little bit of that to sweeten it. Well, I'm noticing that at night, because I was having these at night, all of a sudden the whole top part of my head started hurting. I mean, it's just like the temples, it's like a vice. And I couldn't figure out what's going on. So I'm thinking it might be the strawberries. I don't know for sure, but I know the strawberries, the ones that I have that are frozen, they're not organic, and strawberries are one of the most highly treated fruits that you can buy with pesticides and junk. I mean, they are one of the worst on the list. And even organic strawberries are treated to some degree. But they didn't have them. And these strawberries are absolutely delicious. I mean, you just open up the frozen bag, and I think it was Private Selection brand, so I think it's a Kroger's brand, but it was a huge, I mean, it is like a big bag of them. And these strawberries are like this. I mean, my blender will hardly, they're so big. But anyway, and I added a little bit of water to that too. So I'm going to see, every single night I'm waking up in the middle of the night with this headache, and it's just like on the top of my head. And it's a different kind of headache that I've never, I've never had before. So I'm not going to have that strawberry, and it's so satisfying and so good to me that I thought, oh, great, forget the apples, because I'm not a real big apple person unless it's in a pie, but the last time when I was on HCG, I had, of course, fresh strawberries. I tried to get them organic when they were in season, but the time that I went on HCG the first time was the Easter holiday is when I loaded. And so I was able to get, some decent strawberries that were local. But if you buy them frozen and they're not organic, they are filled with pesticides. So I don't know if that had something to do with it, if that is the reason why my head's pounding. So today I'm not going to have any strawberries. I'm just going to go ahead and eat my apple. The 1 apples that I have, they're organic. I mean, they're about like this big. I mean, they're the tiniest apples. They're almost just a little bit bigger than a lemon. But, you know, that's better than nothing. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. And that's all I wanted to talk about today. And I will see you all tomorrow. I hope everybody's doing good. I haven't had a chance to listen to everybody's vlogs today, and so I plan on doing that here shortly. But thank you all very much for all your input and all your knowledge. HCG Charm, your vlog was awesome. I listened to it, and I completely 100% agree. I have learned, you know, when people talk about HCG, the RX HCG, and drops and the homeopathic, and, you know, well, that's not real HCG. Well, that's, you know, that apparently that's the case. It's not real HCG, but if it is working and people are having huge success with it, hey, I mean, who am I to say, you know, that's not good, you know, get on your case. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are having releases and you're feeling better and you're losing that weight, you're getting that off, and that's what's harming us in the first place. I don't care. If you've had success with Atkins, which I did, I felt awesome when I did Atkins the first time. I mean, I lost 50 pounds, I had no headaches, I had energy, you know, I felt great. So in my head, I was thinking anytime I, you know, am going to go on a diet, it's going to be Atkins. I don't care what anybody says. And, but the last time that I tried to go on it, later in years, I wasn't losing anything. It was just, I mean, I was like gaining and I was frantic. And I literally had, you know, I literally called out to the Lord. I said, I need to do something because this is getting out of hand. And I don't feel like I'm eating, you know, more. I don't feel like I'm, you know, I'm not sitting down drinking a pitcher of beer and eating a whole pizza by myself. You know, it just felt like I was just getting bigger and bigger and I was losing control. I had no control over it. And the Atkins wasn't there for me. So when I found HCG and Mama Clock and her vlogs and watched all that, then this is the path I chose. And so I think everybody can, you know, do what they think's right. You got to listen to your body. So that's it. My time's flying. So you all have a good rest of Sunday and good releases and stabilization. And here's a big hug to my HCG family. Bye.